Hey guys, and welcome to Live Russian Vocab. Today we will be talking about different meanings of the word "da." You all know the initial meaning of this word, which means simple agreement, yes. But sometimes maybe you noticed when reading or talking to Russians that sentences may start with "da" when there was no question, when no agreement was supposed to appear. Because "da" has much more meanings, and here I tried to cover some of them. Of course, I wouldn't be able to go into details of all the overtones of this word. These you can grasp by experience. But I hope that I will reduce your confusion about this word, and when you read the next time or talk to Russians, it will be clearer for you. So let's get started. Firstly, "da" can be used as a conjunction in the meaning of "and" or even "but." Let's look at the examples. Conjunctions connect two parts of sentences, and we will see it right here. Ты да я. It simply means ты и я, or you and me. This kind of speaking is somewhat obsolete. I mean, in a modern language, maybe you would hear ты и я. But in our speech, some of the expressions they remain with да. Ты, да я, да мы с тобой. Yeah, this kind of expression, which means you and me and us together. Or старый да малый. Again, it's an older way to say old people and young people together. For example, на этом концерте был старый да малый. On this concert, there were older people and younger people. We use like this singular старый да малый, or старый да малый слушает эту сказку. Older people and younger people listen to this fairy tale. Or famous beginning of Russian fairy tales. Дед да баба. Жили-были дед да баба. It's like once upon a time, but in Russian we say жили-были дед да баба. Grandpa and grandma were living. Yeah? Or a very famous expression, глаз да глаз. It means that something needs a lot of attention. For example, за маленьким ребенком нужен глаз да глаз. That's how we say it. За тобой нужен глаз да глаз. Глаз и глаз, both eyes. I need both eyes to keep an eye on you. Yeah? Глаз да глаз. We use it all the time. Or when a person is skinny. For example, me, I heard this since my childhood. Кожа да кости, skin and bones. That's all this person has. Посмотри, кожа да кости, она, наверное, ничего не ест. Look at her, just the skin and bones. Probably she doesn't eat anything. Well, now let's get to but. Sometimes "да" can mean the contradiction. In this case, we put the comma before it. This is important. Маленький да храбрый. Small but brave. So he's little, but he's brave. Светит да не греет. It gives the light, it lights up, but it doesn't give any warmth. Греть, to warm up. So it gives the light, but it doesn't warm up. Светит да не греет. For example, зимой солнце светит, да не греет. In winter, the sun gives the light, but doesn't warm you up. Or even in longer sentences like все молчали, да и говорить было не о чем. Everyone was silent, but there was nothing to talk about. Не о чем говорить, there is nothing to talk about. This is Russian way to say it. Нам не о чем говорить. We have nothing to talk about. The third meaning of да is when thinking. So you've been thinking for some time, and to sum up, you say something like this. Да, ситуация, конечно, сложная. Like, yeah, the situation is complicated. Or you are thinking and you say, да, были люди в наше время. This I took from a famous piece of literature, which is called Бородино. It's a long poem by Lermontov. So it can be translated like, yeah, in our times there were people. Like modern people are not like this anymore. But in our times there were some people. Yeah? Да, были люди в наше время. So you are summing up by using да. The fourth meaning, it's right here, by the way, or you can replace да with кстати. Кстати means by the way. For example, да, еще я хотела сказать, yeah, by the way, I also wanted to say, or кстати, еще я хотела сказать, or да, еще одна вещь, yeah, one more thing. Yeah, that's how we use да. Or we can even express our surprise with да. With да. For example, я не знал об этом. I didn't know about it. Да? Like, I expected you to know. And when you say that you don't know, I'm like, да? Really? Or, он француз. He's French. For example, when people in Russia found out that my husband is French, I was like, он француз. They were like, да ну. Да ну. You can say just да or да ну. Да ну means that you kind of don't believe in it, that you have doubts. Да ну. Really? It's again really. So да or да ну. Or она и по-японски говорит. She speaks even Japanese. She speaks Japanese too. Да? Really? Да? And the last meaning I wanted to cover is reinforcement of a sentence or adding some emotion. You will see it right here in the examples. Да кто ты такой? Who are you to talk to me like this? Да кто ты такой, чтобы так говорить со мной? Who are you to talk to me this way? Yeah, like, let's say in some rude manner. Да что тут происходит? Да что тут творится? What's happening here? Что тут происходит? Yeah, to say что тут происходит, what's happening here, we add да to reinforce it. Да что тут происходит? Or, да я не знаю. Let's say you are asking me something and I really don't know. I said, я не знаю. Really, maybe you know? Да я не знаю. Да я не знаю. In this case, да is a particle. Yeah, here it's conjunction. And in all this case, it's a particle. So particles are used when we want to reinforce, to add some emotion, or when the sentence doesn't change much if we remove this. Yeah, particles. That's their role. Yeah, and here it's clear. It's like je or li. They are also particles. Or one more example. Да хватит. It's enough. Let's say I already said хватит, enough, but they didn't stop, and I'm saying да хватит or да хватит уже. So it's enough already. And also I wanted to talk about two expressions that are widely used in Russian speech. First of them is вот это да. It's used to express excitement when you are surprised or when you are just pleased and you say вот это да, like wow, that's awesome, that's incredible, yeah. Вот это да! And да ладно is widely used as да ну. For example, Я больше не живу в России. Я переехала. I don't live in Russia anymore. I moved. Да ладно! I was sure that you live here. Like, it seems that I saw you not so long time ago. Да ладно! Правда? Really? Yeah? Да ладно! This expression is really popular and it seems illogical, like ладно, it means okay, yeah, and да, it means yes. But да ладно means really? Again, with an overtone of not believing. Да ладно. Да ладно. Are you sure? Yeah, that you are telling the truth. So, I hope that it was helpful and now you will be less confused when seeing да in Russian books or when watching Russian movies. We'll meet each other in live Russian vocab. See you!